Good morning, students. Today we will learn about the effects of the February Revolution. In the previous video, we learned about the February revolutions in Petrograd. So let's learn about the effects of the February revolutions. There were restrictions on public meetings by the government and associations were removed. Means public meetings were not allowed by the government and they could not make any associations, and earlier which types of if any type of associations were there, these were removed. Soviets like Petrograd Soviet were set up everywhere. Means Petrograd Soviet style government were established everywhere. Committees were formed in individual factory committees which began to question that the way industrialists were running the factories. So there were committees in individual factory committees and which began to question the way industries were running their factories. Industrialists, how the industries were running their factories. So they started raising question about that. Soldiers committee formed in the army. There was an increase in the popularity of Bolsheviks and the provisional government began decline, and it decided to take strict measure against the spreading discontent. Means there was an increase in the popularity of Bolsheviks. People of means the government of Bolshevik became popular among the people, and the provisional government began decline, and it started taking strict measures against the spreading discontent. When the discontent among the people was spread, they started taking strict measure against that. It resisted attempts by workers to run factories and arrested leaders. It resisted attempts by workers. Means their attempts were resisted to run factories and they arrested the leaders. The peasants and socialist leaders demanded a redistribution of land. So what were the demands of the peasants and socialist leaders? They wanted to they wanted that the land should be redistributed equally among the people. Soon land committees were formed and peasants seized land between July and September 1917. So what happened after this February Revolution? Means the peasants and socialist leaders were demanding that there should be the redistribution of land, and the land should be equally redistributed among the people, and those who are not having land, they should also be given the land. So soon land committees were formed and peasants seized land between. Means uh, they undertook the right of land between July and September 1917. After that, October Revolution happened. 16 October 1917, Lenin persuaded the Petrograd Soviet and Bolshevik Party to agree to a socialist seizure of power. Means Lenin allured the Petrograd Soviet and Bolshevik Party so that they may agree to a socialist seizure of power, and to organize the seizure, a military revolutionary committee was appointed. Lenin appointed a military revolutionary committee. On 24th October, what happened on 24th October? The uprising began. Means revolt began. Prime Minister Khrushchev left the city to summon troops. Two buildings of the Bolshevik newspapers were seized by the loyal military men of the government. Means two buildings of the Bolshevik newspaper were also under the loyal military men of the government. Troops were sent to take over telephone and telegraph offices and protect the Winter Palace. तो सेनाओं को कहाँ भेजा गया था? To take over the telephone and telegraph offices. Means troops were sent to take over telephone and telegraph offices and protect the Winter Palace. They were sent to protect the Winter Palace, and troops started overtaking, taking over the telephone and telegraph offices. So the Aurora ship shelled the Winter Palace. Other ships took over strategic points. By the night, the ministers had surrendered and the city had been taken over. The Bolsheviks were approved by all Russian Congress of Soviet in Petrograd. So what happened in Petrograd? Bolshevik party was approved by the All Russian Congress of Soviet in Petrograd. So this happened during October Revolution. So what were the effects of this October Revolution? In November 1917, most of the industries and banks were nationalized. After the October Revolution, most of the banks and industries were nationalized in November 1917. As the conflict between the provisional government and the Bolshevik grew, Lenin feared that provisional government would set up dictatorship. In September, he began discussions for an uprising against the government. Bolshevik supporters in the army, Soviets, and factories were brought together. Means, as the conflict between the provisional government and the Bolshevik grew, so Lenin had his fear about the provisional government. The provisional government would set up dictatorship over there. To avoid such type of dictatorship, in September he began discussion for an uprising against the government, that there should be movement against the government, and Bolshevik supporters in the army, Soviets, and factories, they were brought together. And on 16th October 1917, Lenin persuaded the Petrograd Soviet and the Bolshevik Party to agree to a socialist seizure of power. A military revolutionary committee was appointed by the Soviet under Leon Trotsky to organize the seizure. The date of the event was kept a secret. So this happened during this, and after this October Revolution, means in November 1917, most of the industries and banks were nationalized. This meant that government took over ownership and management. Land was declared social property, and peasants were allowed to see the land of the nobility. Means the land which was under the nobles, now it was declared social property, and peasants were allowed to see that land of the nobles. In cities also, Bolsheviks enforced the partitions of large houses according to family requirement. Means Bolsheviks ने क्या किया, enforce किया, partition किया जाए large houses का as per the requirement of the family. They banned the use of the old titles of aristocracy. So whatsoever titles were given to the aristocratic families, they banned that the use of old titles. To assert the change, new uniforms were designed for the army and officials. New patterns were designed following a clothing competition organized in 1918 when the Soviet hat was chosen. So, new uniforms were also designed for army and officials. Russia became a one-party state. So now Russia became a one-party state. Trade unions were controlled by the party. All type of trade unions were organized by the or controlled by the party. So this happened after October revolutions. A process of centralized planning was introduced. Means there will be centralized planning will be there. This led to economic growth. When everything was under the control of central government, so it would lead to economic growth, and there was an increase in the industrial production also. A new external schooling system was introduced. A new external schooling system was introduced. Collectivization of farms began. Means people started cultivating the land on a collections of land, यानी कि collectizations of farms. It started after the October revolutions. This happened after October revolution. So this is about the effects of the October Revolution. In the next video, we will learn about the effects of the these effects of or the Stalinism and collectivization. We will learn about the Stalinism and collectivizations and the global influence of the Russian Revolution. And in this way, we will be able to complete the chapter of Russian revolutions. Whatsoever important topics of this chapter we will cover, and after that, I'm going to give you the project work also that you have to do on 24th of December. Thanks and have a nice day.